This is the Book It pre-intro or whatever.
Welcome to Book It, a wrestling podcast where we book and revisit your favorite wrestling storylines. I'm your commissioner, Hi-Fi Mike, and today I have your GMs Damone, D-Money Allen.
Hello.
Primetime Travie T.
What? I have a couple observations I'd like to make. What the fuck is Damone's background?
X Factor.
I hate it. Also, what the fuck is... Actually, I'll let you introduce him, and then we'll get to that.
Late night Keif.
I really hope that my jokes in the intros land because sometimes I feel like they don't.
I know they don't, but I'm just.
Are you drinking out of a mason jar?
I am.
Oh, you're such a Kansas
I'm
guy.
fucking hipster as shit.
You look like a hipster.
Bad guy.
That's right here.
The bad guy, Kenny.
First of all, what is OnlyFans.com? Is that like incest porn?
I didn't want to put the real name in there for copyright reasons.
Because it'll actually go to his OnlyFans.
So that's incest porn there, and you can find him at Chocolate Bunny 614.
Doesn't have a nickname, John.
Hi.
All right, so
can we call
let's
John
book it.
Cooler Shannon Moore?
Am I cooler than Shannon Moore? I don't know.
Yes.
I feel like I feel like I get thrown around
Used to
more.
be John Moore. That sounds like
John Moore.
I don't know.
I'd be Shannon Whore.
That's not
all right,
true.
That's a good tranny wrestler name.
So, anyways, this is Book It. And if you've been following along, we have been doing our GOAT tournament, our greatest of all time tournament, and we are on what is called the second chance brackets. So we did the first four of the main, I don't know, genres of wrestling, categories of wrestling. Someone help me out here. Words.
Styles of wrestling.
There you go.
Showman.
Shaman. But see, I feel like these four categories are more definitely more genres than they are
Styles.
Styles. Right? They're not really styles. That's not how
Classes?
They kind of are.
I don't know.
Indie style is a thing. You just wanted to make it indie darling because you don't understand indie style wrestling is a thing.
Got you.
That's not what we said. That
Yes,
was.
sir.
Go back and listen to the episode. I've literally fought indie style, and you wanted indie darling so bad.
What's indie style? What is indie style, Travis?
The way that
A lot of
the now WWE wrestlers are.
I'm
when
asking
you can do
Travis.
the indie taker.
I've explained it 100 times already on air, but I'm
Explain it
getting
right
there.
now.
So the way that like a Ricochet or a Kevin Owens, a Sami Zayn, a Cesaro, they all wrestle and they use their entire surroundings. Because in indie wrestling, you are known to get the crowd involved, so you get a lot closer to the crowd. They use the edge of the ring as a weapon, like
that's the hardest part of the ring.
Yeah, they use that. I know Michael Cole tells us a lot. They use that a lot. They are innovative with how they use the ring, like with. Example, when Sami Zayn at NXT Arrival dove through the
that shit is insane.
the turnbuckle and Cesaro caught him with the uppercut. One of the coolest spots I've ever seen. Indie wrestling, like, definitely has a different style. Also, it's much faster paced and less focused on selling. It's much more focused on let's get a lot into it.
You don't have a lot of rest holds.
I'm gonna correct Travis on one thing. I feel like they sell. I just don't feel like they sell for very long. Like they'll sell the initial hit of the move, but they're not gonna pretend like it actually hurt them.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I meant by lack of selling. They'll sell it for a second, but then it's back up and going because they've got a million things to do.
When they get hit by a clothesline, they'll just get up in 2 seconds.
Yeah,
right.
I feel like an indie show, you're also like laying it in a little stronger, like your throws or your punches, because you're performing in front of a live crowd. You don't have a camera selling for you.
Yeah.
Or seizuring as if it's WWE.
You like finishers. You have a lot more finishers being hit and like kickouts. There's
A
a
lot
lot
of
more
false finishes,
kickouts,
yeah.
a lot of false finishes.
I feel like WWE adapted that into their style though.
Yeah, they definitely did because a lot of
The indie style has taken over because
because most
people
of the
that are
top
there are
guys
indie guys.
indie guys. Seth, Kevin Owens,
Kevin Owens, Samoa Joe,
Cesaro.
Sami Zayn, AJ Styles, Cesaro, Shinsuke Nakamura.
To be fair
Yeah.
though, Roman when he hits the spear, the match is over.
Yeah,
Well,
good.
Roman's
As it
not
should.
an indie. Roman's not
Yeah,
an indie.
yeah.
Roman's
that's
not
what I'm
an
saying.
indie guy.
I'm saying
It's
that's
the same as if
some
Kenny hits
guys
the
aren't.
one-winged angel. It's over.
Some finishers need to be protected.
Like the zigzag.
Also,
The zigzag.
here's another hot take for you. I don't understand it when wrestlers get mad. Like say like Randy Orton, he's got the RKO, right? If I use a cutter in my match as a regular move, you shouldn't be mad at me. Because the reason yours puts people away is because you've perfected it. It's not that you're the only person that uses it.
I agree.
No,
I
no, I
agree to
agree
an
with that.
extent.
I kind
think it
of.
depends on the move. Like
It
I don't want
confuses
to
the
see
audience.
I don't want to see someone hit a pedigree as a regular move.
Right.
No, but if you're using if you're using Jake the Snake Roberts and you're using a DDT and you're pissed because other motherfuckers are using DDTs, fuck
A
off.
DDT.
That's
fair.
fair.
Fuck,
Well,
man.
But that's fair because
I
Jake
will
the
say
Snake could hit a
I will say the
DDT
super
now,
kick being like a front
and it's
kick,
still
though.
Jake the Snake doing the DDT. It's not Jey Uso doing the DDT or whoever else doing.
That's
the
what
DDT.
I'm saying. That's the whole
What-
point.
That makes
with
sense.
I get that. I'm lean more towards. I get why people. It's like why I hate the super kick party. Fuck the Bucks. And I think I hate the super kick now for the most
don't.
part, and the DDT
L.
It's overplayed, but I hate it.
because
L.
Still the best strike.
the issue is yes, it is still the best strike, but the issue
Shut
is
the fuck up.
if every fucking time it gets hit, no one fucking goes down with it. Like no one loses to a super kick.
Do
any
it
fucking
30 more times then.
But that's why when
That's
Shawn
the
Michaels, that's why when Shawn Michaels slaps his leg and starts pumping and tuning up the band, and he hits a super kick, motherfuckers stay down.
Right.
Because it means something.
Because it means
Boom.
something. But when
Or when
someone
Dolph
else, when everyone else is doing the super kick 100
finishes with
times,
it.
it loses all of its shine. It's what happened to the DDT. Because now, like, someone hits back when Jake was doing it, the DDT, done. Over, match, finish. Now someone hits a DDT, you know the person's kicking out.
Well, it's the same as like the power bomb. Like how many people have
Thank
the power
you.
bomb as their finisher, and how many people use the power bomb in their regular repertoire? But
Even a choke
back when-
slam.
But there's
Choke
just been
slam,
so
yeah.
many wrestlers that they have to come up with so many moves. Like, for example, and it changes over time and they go back and forth. An example of moves that are common being used in the finishers because they became uncommon. The spinning wheel kick. Remember in the 2000s when every motherfucker, instead of a super kick, had the spinning wheel kick? Now nobody does
Rob
spinning
Van
wheel
Dam.
kicks anymore.
Rob Van Dam.
Nobody.
basically
Except
Eddie
for Tyler
Guerrero.
jump
Breeze.
high enough in the air.
Tyler
you use-
Breeze uses a
Edge.
Rey
finisher
Mysterio.
now.
But Tyler
Edge.
Breeze is probably one of the dopest besides maybe Owen Hart.
Like Edge used it as his
Owen Hart.
moveset. Shannon
Six.
Moore
Well,
used
I
it.
would say, I
Uh,
would say in
Rey
regards to that,
Mysterio.
the less that so what'll
Christian.
happen is it'll balance itself out. So
Yeah.
if less people start using the super kick all the time, it'll balance itself out so that when someone does hit a super kick, everyone pops for it. It's the
Right.
same thing with, like I said, like with Abyss using thumbtacks. Once you've seen Abyss do thumbtacks 100,000 times, it loses. You don't pop for it anymore. Once I've seen the Young Bucks hit 100 super kicks and it doesn't put the guy down,
That's where you're wrong, though.
it's-
Yeah, you're wrong.
The reason I'm gonna bring this up, Damone, the thing with the super kicks, and the reason why the Young Bucks doing it so many times is an exception, is because it's meant to be ridiculous. It's not meant
There-
to convince you of anything.
Well, and
it's
that's
just
because
meant to be ridiculous.
Oh, let me explain this.
and that's why it's still fuck the Bucks.
No. Here's the thing. I say this all the time about WB. WB is not a wrestling show. It's a TV show about wrestling. Young Bucks are not professional wrestlers. They are parodies of professional wrestlers. That's their character.
And I
They
think it's
want
in a
to
good way.
they want to spoof the business,
Yeah.
which is fine.
Yes.
That's their thing. If you're
W.
looking into them and you're expecting them to have 5-star matches, legitimate 5-star matches, you're probably not going to get that.
But
If
gonna
you're
get
looking
some
at them to
great
be
meme
hella entertaining,
spots.
Yeah, hella entertaining, and honestly, some of the best tag team wrestling in the world today. I hate to say it.
W, fat W.
It's still fuck the Bucks.
Generation me.
Damone hates Milwaukee.
Burn it down.
Fuck Giannis.
Well, they're
Yeah,
out.
They're eliminated. So yeah.
Yeah, he's a bitch.
I hope the Heat go all the way now.
Who's the host of
Fuck
this show?
off.
I'm
We
not
don't
having
fucking.
the Celtics
We
go all
don't
the way.
cheer
Fuck
for
you.
the fucking Heat.
Yes, we do.
No, we don't.
Out of the teams that are left, it's definitely the Heat.
Get the fuck out of here.
I
Hey,
want the Heat
hey.
versus Lakers.
Hey,
I want
hey,
LeBron
you
to
know
put
what I
Allen
want?
on the Lakers.
Lake
On the
show.
Yep.
You know what I want?
That's
You know
where
what
I'm at
I want
too,
the I
I'll be
want the
honest.
fucking Clippers to beat the Lakers and it be the fucking Celtics versus the real LA team.
Oh,
They're
Punk
not the,
bitches.
nobody thinks the Clippers are the real LA team.
Who?
they
There's
can
not
win
a single
15 in a
person.
row.
We had a whole
15 in a row.
conversation about how nobody goes to see the Clippers.
Nobody.
Literally, no one goes to see.
Nah.
Hey, eat this fat
they
L.
were when they have
L.
Clippers games, it's
L.
full of Lakers fans.
L
It's full
L.
of the other team's
L.
fans,
L.
no matter where they
L
are.
L C's
Full of
up, hose
Steelers
down.
fans.
Shut the fuck up. Fuck the Flakers. I hate all you.
Weren't the
We-
Cl-
we hate
aren't
you
the-
too.
here's the thing: the Clippers were also once
Who-
Buffalo Braves.
Yeah. Well, guess what? Who's got the most rings?
And their owner
Who's
was
got the most
racist
this
as
millennium?
fuck.
Anyways, we have a show to do,
Who got Larry Legend?
so we're gonna go ahead and do the Indie Darling tournament.
And the Bucks will not be in this.
It's bullshit. They should.
You know what? I'm giving the Bucks. I'm giving them the same treatment we give Sabu and what's his face.
Simone,
No,
New
that's
Jack.
not fair.
They're banned.
No.
No.
Banned.
Mike's
First
the
of all,
only
they're
person
banned.
that's allowed to
Hey,
ban people.
How
Apparently.
about you give them
Yeah,
the same
they're
treatment
banned.
that you give everybody I support in a bracket, where everybody rigs it to where they lose?
John, you have to play reverse psychology. Like you just start booing the people you want to win. Like, yeah, vote for
Yeah, I
them.
should. I should like. Yeah,
And
I'm
we'll
not gonna
all vote
that
for
idiot-
them.
That idiot Dolph Ziggler.
Matter of fact, let John start every vote
Here's
this
the
round.
thing.
We'll see how
Here's
he
the
goes.
thing, John. I actually do like Dolph. He's just not better than Sean.
Yes,
But-
he is. His name's not
Continue.
Hickenbottom.
Our indie
You know,
darlings.
you know who's better than Dolph?
His name is Nemeth.
Better than Hickenbottom. Anything's better than Hickenbottom. Anything. Anything.
I don't know. It has bottom in it.
Yeah, exactly. Bro, if you change that H to a D, you're going to some disastrous territory.
I mean,
Disaster.
we don't kink shame. So,
Hey,
so
You've never tried
anyway,
it into.
Anyway,
you
get
never
back.
tried it, John? You never
Look.
tried sticking some dick in bottom? I highly recommend it.
I'll read the reviews.
Check out the
All
Yelp.
of them are from Travis.
all right. So the way this works is we're gonna have our three guests vote on this since we don't have Kevin this
Ooh.
week.
I'm gonna throw tomatoes at their votes when they vote wrong.
Why don't all five of us vote?
I wish
Mike,
this were pain
Go
from
ahead.
last week. Jeff Hardy would have made the finals.
John,
Because
we can push Orange
It only
Cassidy to
works
the final.
if Kevin is here.
John, we can
Technically,
make
you
this-
could not vote.
Let's do it.
we can make Orange Cassidy go to the good.
You're right.
Let's do it.
But
It's
that
meme
wasn't
time.
how this worked.
I'm just trying to make you feel my pain every week.
I'm also no.
You're a
Anyways,
judge, Simone. You're not allowed to vote. What the fuck?
right? You're not the
unless,
jury,
unless it's for the Young Bucks.
Mike is just a commissioner.
right?
I'm
so
a
we're-
jury. I'm a. What am I? What am
A
I?
GM.
Debatable.
We're
G-
GM.
oh,
What am I
you're-
debatable though? Like
You're a
a.
prosecutor? I don't
Yeah.
know.
Stenographer.
I'm a prosecutor.
You're a stenographer? Yeah.
What's
You
a
do the dra-
stenographer?
You do
The-
you
the
you
person that types.
That's definitely paid.
That's me. I definitely do the typing.
Yeah, Mike's definitely the stenographer.
He is now.
You're right. I'm a prosecutor.
Stenographer.
And on here, I'm a general manager.
Prostate.
What am I?
Same thing. Prosecutor and general manager. You're a GM, Keith. It's official. I put it in the ad today for Book It on Teeing Off with Travis T and the Bad Guy, which you can check out on YouTube.com.
Yeah.
Dunked on him.
Yeah, we
Sir.
did. We did a 2-hour and 46-minute episode today.
Man.
That shit was bonkers.
If you are out there and you need a sexy time playlist, there's 2 hours and 46 minutes of it for you.
Yeah.
You
All right.
got some high hopes. For...
So
Go ahead.
we're
It
gonna.
features Chocolate Bunny and White Chocolate Bunny 614.
all right.
On
So
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get this tournament started with number 1 CM Punk, number 16 Brian Pillman Jr. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start with Kenny.
CM Punk. It's not a debate.
All right, John.
Even going through with this was a formality. It's CM Punk.
I tried to get him not in this tournament because it's just gonna end with CM Punk in the finals. You might as well finish the episode now. Go ahead, Keith.
Not
Oh my
necessarily.
god.
That's how it always happens because
It's not,
CM
even,
Punk,
it's not even us voting.
and
You
that's
can't
it.
get mad at it.
Because you pick people, you knew this was the end game.
What?
It's the
You
first
sound as
vote.
ridiculous
People,
as John
you
does.
pick people,
vote.
you pick
We
people
all
you
know
knew
I'm
were gonna
gonna
vote for
be-
CM Punk.
Yes,
Y'all-
this was our elaborate plan. We
So you
created
get a
4
CM Punk wins
brackets for
something else.
Punk to not be in, and then we decided we are gonna trick those people to
And-
coming back, and then doing two other brackets. So that
Yes.
we can create this
This
is a whole
tournament-
conspiracy. This
These-
is from the beginning. We created this whole show. Book it. We've done almost over 100 episodes just so for this moment. Just so we
Okay.
can see
I
Do you know what
believe
the funniest part about this conspiracy is? Is that I'm gonna meme some bullshit in the second round and CM Punk could still lose.
This is some Ocean's 12 level planning here.
Yeah, I've been actually it started when we met in 7th grade. I looked you in the eyes and I'm like, one day CM Punk. I didn't know who he was, but I knew it. One day CM Punk.
And I already hated him.
Why do you hate him for no reason? I
I hate him
you
because
for it.
he's trash.
He's
Hey.
fucking
At
good.
what? At what?
Hey.
What's he
At
trash at?
life.
I have to tell you, I don't like CM Punk now. I really liked him when he
For
was
what?
big,
For
but
what?
I don't
Why
like him
you
now because I understand standing by your morals. I understand doing what you want to do, but I guess I don't like him. It's not that I don't like him. I don't expect anything from him. Like
No, you
everyone
shouldn't.
expects him to make this big return and
No,
come
he's
back
not.
and save wrestling. I don't expect anything from him ever again. Like,
No, he's not. He's
He'll
not
come
coming
back.
back.
He will.
If he does, it'll be for a really short time, and it's
Yeah.
not going to save wrestling.
if he
And
does,
he admittedly is an asshole. He says
He's
an
coming
asshole.
back. He's coming back. He's gonna be a first ballot Hall of Famer. Let's not pretend like
I hope not.
I definitely hope so.
I hope so.
I hope
I just hope he doesn't come back where he's too old and rusty to have a
Listen,
good match.
Bret Hart came back, motherfuckers.
True.
Even though
I
the
don't want
Montreal Screwjob is a
Bret
fucking
Hart.
work.
I don't want
Yeah.
CM Punk to be Jort's Bret Hart. Is what
Wendy
I'm saying.
Richter came back.
but he would have given that attacker
What's
the work.
What's the beef
I don't
with
understand
Wendy
the Bret
Richter?
Hart hate.
Wendy Richter threw the
Bret Hart.
WWF Women's Championship in the trash live on Nitro.
Listen, let me talk to Kenny real quick. Just me and Kenny. There's no hate for Bret Hart.
Didn't y'all
I've got
talk for
nothing
like 2 hours and
against-
45 minutes on your show?
Yeah, 46 actually. Get it right. Here's the thing. I have no hate for Bret Hart at all. No hate in my heart for that man. I wish him all the best. My thing is, I mean, bless his heart, but the man, all he is a few moves and an entrance.
Pretty
He
good.
has no
Dope
character.
You just
He has no
described the main
character.
eventer. You just described the main eventer.
No, I didn't, because main eventers can talk. Main eventers have
Bret Hart-
character. No!
No, he can't talk.
Wow.
He can-
No!
I'm
he can physically
Canadian.
talk.
I hate America.
Yeah,
I
here's the
wrestle
thing.
good.
Who
As a
was it
kid,
that
I
gave me
hated
props
Bret
the
Hart.
other day about this? Was it last week or the week before? Was it you, Keith?
Yourself?
You know what? I'm gonna
No,
do
I
it.
don't know.
I'm gonna do it. I'm
Fair
gonna
enough.
do it. I'm gonna do it. That Macho Man cream of the crop shit was trash. I'm saying it right here on
Oh
book.
damn!
All right.
People
I
still,
don't care.
people
I
still
know you're
quote it
wrong.
though.
People,
No one's quoting Bret Hart quotes.
Okay, do you know what the
Ever.
underrated gem promo? And I'm not gonna say Dolph.
Is it Dolph
No,
Ziggler?
no. It's Stone Cold when I think he's talking about like beating up like Booker T and Chris Jericho coming up, and he goes through like his long ass Sonic order and catalogs all the alcohol he's gonna drink down his Sonic order with. That's his best promo, and nobody talks about it.
Stone Cold was really good at comedy.
I'm gonna
He's
get
like-
2 beers. What?
Yeah,
A shot? What? Shot of
A
tequila.
jalapeno
What?
jalapeno onion burger.
Hey. You know what I'm gonna say? Since we're gonna give hot takes
A
here.
2-foot long Cody. What?
What?
The Hard Times promo's not that good.
The fuck out of here.
What's that promo? I don't even
The
know what
fuck
you're
outta
talking
here.
The Dusty Rhodes.
Dusty Rhodes when he's talking about you don't know about hard times, baby. Hard times is when the textile workers is out of jobs. Hard times is when the factory workers got to go home and they ain't got food for their families. Hard
No.
times is this. You don't know about food. You don't know about hard times, little daddy.
The best
Nah.
promo of all time came right before Dean Ambrose's return in 2018 when Dolph Ziggler waited Seth Rollins to show up and forfeit the match. Thank you.
So while we're all listing bad things, Travis, John, we're giving all bad opinions. That's cool.
All right.
All right, let's go because Mike's getting pissy.
Number 8, Kenny Omega. Number 9, Sami Zayn.
I don't know who I would vote for.
You got to do the right thing.
Bottoms up.
Bottoms up, bottoms up.
Yeah, you're up.
It's
Yep.
Keith.
fucking Kenny Omega.
Oof. Imagine having that opinion.
L.
L.
As we
Bad
said, saying having bad opinions.
It's your turn.
I'm on the
John.
right side of history.
My
here.
turn. Sami Zayn, and for the reason that he just when Sami Zayn cares, or he's not injured. I don't know if he's still injured or not because he hasn't
No,
had a
he's
good.
not. He came back.
He hasn't had a
John only
Yes.
wants Sami Zayn to win so he can bring back ska music.
good, that too. I love Scott, but Sami Zayn hasn't
Sami
had a
Zayn's
good match
theme
in
is-
like 3 years. I'll say that he hasn't had a good match in like 3 years.
Sammy?
But when he was still having good matches, holy shit, was he good? I don't
He's
know what.
also really. He's also really good at being annoying.
He's a really good
Mhm.
talker too, but I don't know what happened to his wrestling, whether it was the injuries or the time off, him being a heel and changing his style. But he hasn't had a good match in 3 years.
Do you think he's out of it? He's ready to be done with WWE.
Yes.
I maybe
I can
maybe.
feel that.
He's not trying anymore, and he hasn't been for years.
Have you
He's
seen him
riding it out.
tweeting? He's tweeting like he's Dolph Ziggler.
He does. He is
But
dressing
Dolph
like
always goes
Fidel
back.
Castro.
I know. Dolph is a battered housewife.
He's in an abusive relationship that he doesn't get the love
On
and
this
respect he
show.
deserves.
Anyway, I voted. Who's next?
Kenny.
I'm going.
He shared your name.
I don't know because when he was
There's more-
El Generico, he was old.
Go
So
with
I'm
it.
thinking that. But I'm gonna go Kenny Omega.
No! You were supposed to bring balance to the floor.
You were the chosen one.
That next round's a banger already.
That was a banger.
Number
I will say,
4.
though. Well, never
Go
mind.
ahead.
You
No,
got
go
it.
ahead.
All these
I was-
matches would be
I was
bangers.
repeating
Let's
my
be
point.
honest.
Sammy not trying for 3 years kind of does earn him that L.
Number 4, Seth Rollins. Number 13, Orange Cassidy.
Also, before we go into this, I would like to say reply to John's point real quick. What was I even? Not trying for however long. I mean, Randy Orton not tried for like 15 years, and now he's the greatest wrestler in the world. So what's
Randy Orton's not trying as most
Knew it was
people's
coming.
trying, though.
up?
Yeah, Randy Orton not trying he's so good that when he doesn't try, it's still really good.
Yeah, he's still pretty
He's
good.
still better than 90% of.
At work,
wrestlers
he's
out there.
boring, but he's not like
True,
Sami
true,
Zayn's
true.
matches where they're just like waste of card.
I watched when I went to this live show earlier this year, in like February or March. There was Sami Zayn was in a match and he got chased down by Braun Strowman, and it was the most entertaining part of the entire show.
I thought you were gonna say that you had a sign that said "I love you, Sami Zayn." and
I
he
thought you
pointed
were
at-
gonna.
I did have a Sami Zayn sign when I was in front row of SmackDown when the same
I
night
really
that Dolph
thought
Ziggler
you were
pointed to
gonna
me and gave me a
say-
wink.
I thought you were gonna say Sami Zayn actually did cool moves again at a live show, and then I was gonna wonder why the hell he isn't doing them on TV.
Because he's a
No,
bad
he was
guy.
a
Bad
manager.
guys
He
don't
was
do
the
cool
manager.
moves.
But he got chased around by Braun Strowman. It was super entertaining, and the whole time he had a microphone in his hand for the whole match. And he was talking shit during the
Oh,
entire
he
match.
is great at that role.
I love
just
it.
wish he would do cool moves again.
Seth Rollins versus Orange Cassidy.
Who votes first?
Kenny,
Kenny.
Big K dog.
John, we can do this.
I'm going Seth Rollins for this.
Moon's gonna get mad.
I already,
Well,
I already hear the conspiracy.
the man who just dethroned Chris Jericho in Mimosa Mayhem, Orange Cassidy, the god of hands and pockets and same disgusting shoes for the past year.
Seth Rollins flipped off a fat guy.
Hold up.
I can flip off a
Keith,
flat-
That was great.
Keith, vote.
Keith, do the right thing. Don't.
I'm gonna do the right
disappoint me.
thing. I'm gonna do the right
Do
thing.
it.
No, you're not gonna do the right thing.
It's fucking Orange Cassidy, dude.
Let's fucking go. Yes.
Dominic's disappointed. Dominic got beat to death for no reason.
No reason.
His beating was in vain.
Chris Jericho
You know
was
what?
drowned
You
in
know what?
fucking
No,
orange
wait,
juice.
wait. This makes sense. This goes full circle with Seth Rollins losing his indie spirit and becoming the full-fledged WWE guy. Because that's what he is now. He is a lifer.
He's a
He
shit.
will never go to another company.
Sure.
Yup.
Yeah.
That's
It'd
I
be
could
crazy if
see.
he
You know what I could see.
He could be the Hogan. They could get him at AEW.
Oh
No.
my God! Shut
No,
the fuck up.
you know what I could see?
He's
I could
Triple
see
H.
Yeah, I could see. I was gonna say I could see Seth in like 30 years or whatever. Maybe not that long.
That's
like
60.
him-
Yeah,
That's a long time.
I could see him becoming
like 10 years, 15 years.
like 15 years, like when Vince is dead, probably, or
And
retired.
Triple H is old.
He's
And
never
Triple
gonna
H
die.
is-
No, Vince still won't be dead. Are you kidding
Probably-
me?
He's not
probably
ever
not.
gonna die. He's
True.
gonna be
Triple,
He's
Vince
gonna
is
be
outliving
105
Triple
in
H.
Gorilla. Like
True. When
And
Triple
but still
H-
bigger than some of the wrestlers.
I can
Yep.
see Seth taking on like a huge role, like
I can
as
see it, too.
like in management for the
Yeah,
company.
I see it. I see
For
it
sure.
too. I can
He'll
see
be the
Orange
Sergeant
Cassidy having a
Slaughter.
great NXT run though. I really can.
Also, it's really like if you think
Orange-
about it with Dominic, the fact that Ray was like willing to let his son take a beating and like work that much with Seth shows how good Seth is.
Oh, shut the fuck
He
up. Quit
trusted
sucking his dick.
he trusted
No,
his
that's true, though.
dick out of
It's
your
true.
mouth.
He trusted his son to another.
Yes, he's gonna trust some. If his son's gonna wrestle, he's gotta trust him with somebody.
I understand, but his first
You're
like,
giving him
match-
praise for nothing.
His first
stop
match.
it! Stop
his
it!
first
Stop it!
major
Stop
match.
it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Simone, I'm with you. It's not
L.
for nothing.
Yeah, thanks,
L.
Keith.
Orange Cassidy would have fit in well in NXT in 2014, 2015.
Like
Orange
Enzo.
Cassidy is going to
Enzo
accidentally
versus
win
Enzo
the
versus Orange Cassidy.
AEW championship.
Dude, Enzo versus Orange Cassidy would have been lit.
That would
Right?
have been great.
Orange
Alright.
Cassidy is going to accidentally win the AEW.
I feel like I've seen
championship
this one.
I
in
can't
the
wait.
next.
Sam-
Year and a
Samoa,
half.
Samoa Joe are number 5 versus Christopher Daniels at number 12.
Ooh.
Ooh, banger.
TNA vibes.
We're gonna go.
The
I think it's
Fallen
Keif up.
Angel.
Yeah, let's keep the chief.
Ooh, I'm going. This is really tough.
That is tough.
Joe's gonna kill you.
Quit swaying the voters.
That's the whole
Joe's-
point of us being here.
That's true.
Wasn't Christopher Daniels supposed to be the original ministry leader?
What?
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 Isn't that who that was supposed to be?
What?
No.
The
Christopher
Ministry
Daniels.
of Darkness?
Hold on.
Christopher Daniels was Curry, man.
Wait.
Christopher Daniels
He
was
was
like 20
Curry.
then.
He's also suicide, I believe.
Yes, he was
so
the
is-
original.
for a short
There's
time.
been a-
no,
there's
it
been
was
a few
it's TJP. who's
Yeah,
really
yeah.
small.
No. It was definitely Christopher Daniels, but Vince thought he was too small.
He was supposed to be where the Under fucking Taker was?
No, he was supposed to be who the Undertaker was
Underfucking-taker.
praising.
He was supposed to be.
He's supposed to be the
The higher
mystery,
power?
the higher
Get
Higher
the
power.
fuck out of here.
Bruce Pritchard has said it multiple times on his podcast, but he was too
Thank
small.
fucking God they didn't do
Vince,
that. That would have been
Vince,
dumb.
Vince
Now-
didn't like it.
That would have been detrimental for Christopher Daniels.
I agree.
Right. And
That-
Undertaker. It'd have been like, Undertaker, why are you fucking praising this midget?
I think
Yeah.
Undertaker would
Maybe
have
he has
survived.
mind control.
I think
He
Undertaker
does
would have
look like
survived.
Megamind.
So yeah,
Anywho,
Christopher Daniels was supposed to. That's why I think it should be Christopher Daniels.
I'm going with Samoa Joe because he did a lot. I mean, both of them did a lot of good indie work, and I feel like Samoa Joe is the better pick.
Samoa Joe was
Christopher
fucking
Daniels
huge.
has longevity in the indie scene.
He does.
He's been there forever.
Yeah, but he kind of wore out his welcome. Probably about
20
10
years
years ago.
This is the worst tournament I've ever watched.
You want Christopher Daniels over Samoa Joe? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah,
I think it's close.
It's
I do like
very
Christopher
close.
Daniels, like as the fallen
I
angel,
don't.
but it's Samoa Joe, in my opinion. Like Samoa Joe was fucking huge when he was undefeated for like. He pretty much
Leave his
became
weight
the
out
new-
of this.
He pretty much became.
Well,
he
the thing
became
is, I'm
new
thinking
Taz.
I'm trying to think of indie matches of Christopher Daniels like solo, and think of indie matches, not TNA matches, indie matches of
TNA
Samoa
was the
Joe.
indies.
Right, I get
TNA
that,
the
but
indies.
I'm trying to think of Christopher Daniels outside of TNA.
Think of Ring of Honor.
I was about to say Ring of Honor. They both were killing it.
True.
Samoa Joe though was Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
Samoa Joe, Bryan Danielson, CM Punk,
Nigel McGuinness.
Cassius Ohno.
Nigel.
Brian
Not
Danielson.
what's his real name? Chris Hero, not Cassius
Hero.
Ohno.
Who's
Austin
turning?
Aries. Fuck him.
Austin Aries is cold too. You
So
better chill.
who?
Is it
You
my
He's
get
a
vote?
dick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
fucking
I'm
Austin
voting.
Aries.
I'm gonna go with Samoa Joe just because of how much better of a promo he is.
He's a damn good talker.
So like,
I like him on commentary
So,
right
So
now.
Kenny,
Who
who
would
do you
vote
voted for?
Samoa Joe.
there we go.
All right.
That's what I like to hear.
So,
I feel like a
number-
sweep doesn't portray how close that was, though.
It doesn't, but like Samoa Joe's better than him, and that's confirmed. But it's not by as huge of a margin.
No, it's
Yes,
not
it
a
is.
huge margin.
It is.
Number 2, AJ Styles. Number 15, Kyle O'Reilly.
Who votes first?
It's Kenny.
Kenny.
AJ Styles.
Yeah, I can't even be a contrarian on that one. That's AJ.
Yeah, Kyle O'Reilly is my favorite member of the Undisputed Era, but
He's the most
it's-
normal looking out of all of them.
He is,
He's
and
too normal
he's the most
looking, it bothers
charismatic.
me.
Yeah.
He's the best, probably the best like fighter in general inside. I mean, Roderick Strong's probably the best wrestler, but as far as fighters go and like how smooth you can make his moves look, as far as like his
I
strikes,
just want to let you know that Adam Cole is the best member of Undisputed
No,
Era
he's
by
not.
a
Adam
lot.
Cole can't do a fucking super kick.
It's
don't think
Pat
so.
McAfee.
Pat McAfee's better than Adam Cole.
but yeah, it's definitely
I hate you, children.
AJ Styles.
All right. So
Speaking
number
of Adam
7, Adam Cole. Number 10, Cesaro. That's a banger.
Baby.
That's not close.
This is not this. I.
All right. So Keith.
I think it's close.
It is close. I think I know who should win, and I'm gonna wait till you guys vote.
I know who
and-
should win.
I have my
too.
pick, and I'm gonna call him by his by his free name, his indie name, Claudio.
Did you just call him? Did you just say Cesaro has a slave name?
I didn't say.
Yeah, he did.
that.
He pretty much did without saying it.
Didn't say that. I said his indie
Claudio.
name, his free
You
name.
said his free name.
No,
All right.
All right, John.
It's not close. Cesaro's so much better. Adam Cole can't even do a super kick right. I like Adam Cole,
Cesaro.
but it gets defensive.
I love how you say I like Adam Cole, and then you're like, he's fucking shit. He's
Shit.
fucking terrible. He's
Compared
trash.
to Cesaro, he's shit. He's an okay wrestler. He can't do a super kick right, and that annoys the hell out of me. And Cesaro's just so fucking good.
Kenny, who would you have voted for?
Cesaro.
Voted.
I was gonna say Cesaro's a better wrestler too. So
Number 3, Daniel Bryan versus number 14, Will Ospreay.
That would be a banger match. Is it
And
my
you're
pick?
going Kenny down.
I'm gonna go.
also it's Bryan.
Why are you taking
Oh.
so long?
I'm thinking like they're both good. I'm gonna go with
This
Daniel
isn't,
Bryan.
this isn't close.
Yes, it is. Shut the fuck up.
I'm going Daniel.
It's definitely
too.
not gross.
Your
I don't
bias
think-
against
he was
fucking
fucked
flippy
up, man.
shit is showing.
I like
You're
Will Ospreay,
biased
but-
against Flippy shit too. Plus, I don't fucking know what Will Ospreay's voice sounds like.
I don't
Okay.
either.
Keith,
I know
who
what
do
his
you vote
bank
for?
account looks
He's
like.
in
I guess.
Japan. They don't have to talk.
I would have definitely voted for Brian.
Japanese wrestling is different. Like when I say wrestling is the least important part of wrestling, I'm speaking strictly on mainstream North American wrestling.
No, I know you
In
are.
Japan and Mexico, and even the like European scene, it's totally different.
But also Brian Danielson or Daniel Bryan, whatever you want to call him, has dominated on both scenes. He's dominated as a mainstream guy and in
Will
the
Ospreay's
indie
young,
scene.
dude. Chill out.
But yeah, he's young. He's just not there yet. I'm not saying he can't get there, but right now he's not there. He's not on that level.
I don't know if Will Ospreay will ever be on like I don't want to say the big stage because Wrestle Kingdom's not a small stage, but I don't think he'll go to WWE.
I don't either.
No,
ever.
What about AEW?
Maybe
No.
not.
I think he wants.
he's
He
content.
said it himself. I want to be the biggest star in Japan.
Yep.
Which I think
It's Zack Sabre Jr. syndrome.
Sadly, it limits you.
Not if that's you don't. If you truly don't care about the WWE.
Well, I understand. What I'm saying, like, if you don't care about like being mainstream or ever becoming like a household name or popular with casuals, then
he wants
great.
to be a wrestler, not
but
an
if you want
entertainer.
to if you just want to be a wrestler, then Japan's great. But if you want to be more than that, staying in Japan is the wrong move.
All right, number 6, Kevin Owens. Number 11, Ricochet. We're going Keif up, I believe.
It's KO. KO. I don't want to say paved the way for Ricochet because they were both coming up at the same time, but I feel like Kevin was real. Again, not to say Ricochet didn't, but I feel like Kevin was grinding out there. And I think when I think of indie, I think of his indie run.
I agree with that. I think that Kevin Owens was grinding in a way that Ricochet wasn't.
I get maybe it's given their athleticism, like they're different athletes.
Yeah.
So and Ricochet, go ahead.
I don't remember. I think Kenny and I were talking about this the other day. I don't remember Ricochet really being a wrestler. Like, I remember he got really big as Prince Puma on.
He had the long hair before that.
I don't remember the long hair though. That's what I'm saying. I don't remember that era of him. I don't remember people talking about him.
I can name Kevin Owens matches outside of WWE, and I mean, I could certainly find, like, other than the match against Will Ospreay or matches against Will Ospreay, I can't specifically name matches of Ricochet's.
I can with Johnny Mundo, but that's about it.
Like, I remember hearing about Ricochet and like him being a big deal, but I don't remember outside of that garbage Ospreay match.
Indie takes.
Ever like hearing about him outside of being Pumbaa. Or the Pumbaa.
All right, so John?
That's hard for me because, like, Kevin Owens is a better talker and all that, so he's more complete. But Ricochet is kind of like a once-in-a-lifetime athlete, and I want to give that the respect it deserves. I'm going to go Ricochet.
First off.
But can you stop saying Ricochet?
Number 2.
I don't
Ricochet.
Ricochet.
I like how he looked at us like we were all stupid for not saying Ricochet. Anyway, so he's not even a once-in-a-lifetime athlete. Like, there's like 25 of him running around on the wrestling scene right now.
No.
Will Ospreay is probably as athletic.
Cedric Alexander.
That's not a dozen of them.
Cedric is not doing the shit Ricochet does.
It's Ricochet.
Stop saying Ricochet.
I'll say how the fuck I want.
He's not Rico Suave.
Secondly,
Yes,
let's
he
be
is.
real right now. Kevin Owens is a once in a generation talent.
The fact that KO isn't dead right now is insane.
Kevin,
Why?
The shit every fucking ladder match, I swear, I think he's dead.
Oh yeah, when him and Sammy tried to kill each other in their ladder, and
Like,
when
there's no way like his body's withstanding the shit that they do.
By the way, I need them to refresh their rivalry. I need a Kevin Owens
I want
Sami
to know
Zayn
what it's
rivalry.
like. I want to know what it's like with Sammy as the heel and Kevin as the face.
Yeah,
I don't like Kevin as a face.
Did we not
Fuck
get
off.
that? I feel like
I
we've
like
gotten
Kevin
that.
as a face. I just don't like Sammy as a heel because I feel like that's the reason he's not doing any moves.
No.
Yeah, it probably is because heels shouldn't do flashy shit.
He can do flashy shit during pay-per-view.
I mean, Seth Rollins does, but
No, heels shouldn't do flashy shit.
I get that they shouldn't, but they're
No, they
probably
shouldn't do it.
The only way you can do flashy shit as a heel is if like that's
No.
part of your persona.
No.
Like being
so is that
flashy.
Seth's persona?
How
Heels-
does this always
heels don't
happen
do-
when it's Kenny's turn to vote?
Heels don't. Fuck Kenny, I don't care about Kenny.
every time.
Heels
Every time.
don't need to do flashy shit because heels don't need to be cheered. Flashy shit is there to pop the crowd. Fuck off. You don't need to do that. You should be, as
heel.
a heel, you should be doing rest moves. You should be beating them down, striking. Like that's you want them to boo you for everything. Not do a fucking 450 knee splash.
A 450 knee splash.
All right, Kenny, KO or Ricochet? Ricochet.
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 I'm going Kevin Steen. Kevin Owens, aka Kevin Steen.
Thank you for doing that, just so we don't have to hear Ricochet anymore.
I kind of like Ricochet.
Man, y'all choose the dumbest things to get
I'm
mad
all-
about.
I'm all right.
Heels
I'm
doing
all right with it.
flips and me saying "oh" instead of in a
No,
word
it's,
that has
it's,
an
the,
"o"
it's
in it.
the E. It's the E, bro.
It has an
because
"o."
it's because it's English.
It's the E, not the O.
It has an "o."
It's
So I said
it
O.
could be Ricochet.
Not
Ricochet.
Rico.
If it was an
Oh.
E, it'd be Ricey shit.
But RICO is the name.
Rico Suave.
That's not how that works.
It
Rico.
is RICO. Is
Rice
Rico. Anyway, so CM
Rico
Punk,
Suave.
which is our number 1 seed, versus Kenny Omega at number 8.
Is it Kenny's turn?
It's going Kenny down.
All right, everybody, so let's start talking real quick. No,
I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
I'm going. And this hurts too.
I hope I don't get to vote.
We're talking. If we talk indies, though, let's.
That's what I'm saying. Because
CM
personally,
Punk was
if I-
huge in the indies
yeah,
too.
shut the
though.
fuck up, Mike.
The indies
What?
it wasn't nearly as huge. The indies itself
it
wasn't
was-
as huge as
it
CM
was-
Punk
it-
built the
It's
fucking
definitely
indie.
fucking different. You're
Mm.
not
Every
getting.
time-
You
every
have
time
no.
I
You have
go,
tape
yeah.
traders. You had tape traders, but for the most part, you can definitely see more
Mike,
indie shows.
Shut the fuck up. You can
You
see
weren't even-
more.
Are you
see
fucking?
more
Are
wrestling
you
in general.
fucking kidding me right now? Are you fucking?
No.
Anytime I fucking talk, you try to tell me to shut the fuck up. So fuck.
Yeah, because
you.
you're wrong, bitch.
Fuck you.
Fuck
I
you.
can't fucking make
You
a
can
point.
see-
I can't fucking talk without you literally talking over me, telling me to shut up.
We're
So
Yeah,
let me
we're
fucking
not
say what
gonna
the
do
fuck I'm trying to say.
Say
Say
it,
what,
then.
say what you're gonna say.
I don't want to know.
I already said what the fuck I said.
Then shut the fuck up.
But here's the thing,
No,
Mike.
no, I'm talking now, Demo. I'm cussing him out now. Make me big screen.
No.
You can see more wrestling in general nowadays. It's a different world, motherfucker. It's not 1999 anymore. We've got the internet, bitch.
Uh-huh.
You're saying it's not 1999
You're
anymore.
literally
heels
just
can't
helped prove
flip.
my. You literally
No,
just
I
helped
didn't.
prove my point.
Being,
We need
being
Kevin here
more,
to help steer us on course.
being, having more access to the person doesn't make that person a better wrestler. It doesn't make that person a better character. So you're wrong.
Also, during that time, people weren't really tape trading at that point because it was early 2000s, so people had the internet.
His DVD.
And-
They had the internet, but do you remember the internet in the early 2000s?
Yeah, it was around. Also,
They're-
it was
they were
shitty.
doing.
but
They were doing radio. more
also,
than they were
you weren't
visuals.
really watching during this time, so
The early
Also-
the early 2000s. I was up until like 2004, 2005.
Really? Because that's the ruthless aggression area that you say you don't know any fucking thing
2003.
about.
It was around 2003, 2004 when I tapered
All
up.
right, let's
Yeah.
vote.
But yeah, CM Punk was
No,
huge
no,
and
fuck off,
helped
I'm
build.
still yelling.
It helped build the indie scene with
You're spinning
AJ
your
Styles,
tires.
Samoa Joe, Christopher Daniels. He built the indie scene.
I got one thing to say.
Penis.
How many matches with Eddie Guerrero does Kenny Omega have?
W.
What?
You really
W.
no. That's how many?
That's a
How
point.
many? No. How many matches does CM Punk have with Scott Justice?
Another fat
That's-
W.
That's a deep cut.
That's an indie match.
He might.
You're right. How many times has Kenny Omega wrestled inside of a barn and literally tore the house down? Literally fucking 2x4 by 2x4. Tore that bitch to the ground.
We find a picture of Kenny Omega actually tearing down a barn.
No, that's what fucking CM Punk versus Chris Hero did. They had a street fight inside a barn. That was the venue, it was the barn. And they literally tore the fucking building to the ground.
Well, to be fair, that was their side job at the time they were in demolition.
See, Kenny Omega didn't tear it down. He did the cleaning after.
Hey, that's the
Boom.
lamest
Body.
joke I've ever heard.
No,
how
it's
many
not.
how many Paul Heyman endorsements does Kenny Omega have?
That's not a good thing.
Ooh.
Yes, it is.
Ooh,
Okay,
that's
so
a
does
point.
Curtis
That
Axel and
monkey-ass-
Ryback. So
Yeah. W.
Both are underrated.
Both
No,
are-
Ryback is not fucking underrated. He's overrated, and he's still
Curtis
trash
Axel
at
was
where he's
good.
rated.
For a
Feed
while.
me more.
Curtis Axel's
Feed
trash.
me more. Feed me more. Kenny, get
That's-
your brother in here.
That's why Travis likes him.
We always do arguments when it's my turn to vote.
Shit.
Y'all did
Let's
it again.
Go for it, Kenny.
He did it as a joke.
Oops, we did it again.
This is gonna hurt me, but I would say Indy. I'm going Kenny Omega,
Hey,
and I
John.
love Kenny Omega.
I'm gonna do the right thing and vote for CM Punk.
Well, that's the wrong thing. So
Fat
Keith,
L's for everybody that's not John
Keith,
Yeah.
and Damone.
Keith,
Go
you're gonna
for it.
Keith, you're gonna disappoint me. Again.
make the
Just-
now
just
make the
do it.
right choice. Let's
No, fuck you, Mike.
Let's do this.
All right, so I have to say, for CM Punk, it's goodbye and good night, because it's Kenny Omega.
Hey,
Kenny Omega is the most overrated, washed up piece of trash. Never was, can't be a has-been. Piece of literal human shit I have
That
ever
wears their mama's
set
bra.
my eyes on.
you are so jealous
I'm so glad I can't see Travis behind the
Travis,
live
you're
stream.
scaring all the hoes.
of his
right now.
his hair, man. That hair. He's
Oh yeah,
golden
everyone wants to
locks.
look like a ramen
His
noodle.
ramen noodle.
Yeah,
head,
his
man.
burnt ramen noodles he's got. Fuck off.
You
He's an off-brand Dolph Ziggler. Don't at me. L.
Okay, that's a W. That's a W.
He's a Japanese Japanese version
That
of Dolph Ziggler. He's an anime Dolph Ziggler.
But to be fair, so is Hickenbottom.
I'm so excited for this next one.
All right, Orange Cassidy are number 13 versus Samoa Joe are number 5.
You're letting them meme this all the way to the end. They probably didn't want Orange Cassidy in this shit.
Keith, go for it.
It's fucking orange.
Who else made Chris Jericho drown in orange juice? Orange Cassidy.
Who allowed? Did we all say Orange Cassidy was allowed on this too?
No, I said no. Because I wanted Chris Jericho, and you motherfuckers wouldn't let me have him.
All right,
Well, neither
who
would
do you
Orange
voted
Cassidy. 'cause
for?
he drowned in
At least
orange
he made it
juice.
to the show still.
Kenny, who do you voted for?
Samoa Joe, actually.
I got it
He's
figured.
so disappointed in this. This is
All right. AJ Styles number 2, number 10 Cesaro. This is a banger.
This is easy.
It's a banger.
AJ
It's a banger, but it's easy.
Styles.
But also,
John?
by the way, I just want to point out one thing, that this second round, everyone but Orange Cassidy works for WWE. Or Orange Cassidy and Kenny Omega. So
Orange Cassidy's the only indie
Kenny
darling.
Omega.
It's going to end up being AEW versus WB in the finals.
but Kenny
which
Omega
Which
did work.
company is more indie?
You're
Kenny
right.
Omega did work for WWE.
He did work for WWE, so everyone has but Orange Cassidy.
I'm
Orange Cassidy
voting
will
for
be
Yeah,
Next.
one day Orange Cassidy's gonna be world champion. AJ Styles
gonna-
and Cesaro.
He's gonna beat Brock
John.
I'm
Lesnar.
voting for Cesaro. Hot take.
So we got 1-1. Go ahead and Keith, go for it. Cesaro it is.
It's AJ, baby.
Why would you say it's Cesaro?
Because I knew he was going for AJ. It was a joke.
I just think that
That was a
AJ's
mic
kind of, I don't know. I guess I've just grown kind of apart from AJ over the last couple of years. I've
You
grown.
guys
to kind
have
of
the
resent
same
him a little
haircut
bit.
though.
Well, his wrestling's just gotten so much less good.
Get
And
ready to
Cesaro's
fly.
has stayed. You
All right,
He
know?
did have
So-
a banger theme song too.
Daniel Bryan or Kevin Owens? Number 3
Ooh,
versus
that's a
number
banger.
6. It's gonna go Keith up, I think, right?
Yep.
I'm going with Daniel Bryan.
Before
Okay.
I vote, I just want to remember like to 10 minutes ago when Mike was shitting a chicken over CM Punk going all the way and he lost in the second
Yeah, I
round.
just thought of that too. Like he's like, CM Punk's definitely gonna win. Oh my god,
also
I hate you
That's
all.
really what the
No, let's be real.
reaction.
Let's be real. That's also because Mike was still pouting because he was mad at me.
I'm voting for Daniel Bryan.
Okay, so who did you vote for, Keith?
Daniel.
Okay, so Daniel Bryan wins, but who would you have voted for?
Daniel Bryan.
All right.
He's
Semifinals.
He's literally a goat.
We're gonna go from the bottom up. So we're gonna or from the bracket bottom, and then but Kenny's going first, so top down.
All right,
Uh,
I can live with that.
The second half of the bracket we're doing first.
Right. So AJ Styles number 2 versus Daniel Bryan number 3.
I'm going AJ Styles.
I'm going Daniel Bryan.
Keith.
This is hard.
Think of who could cut a promo.
Think about was
Daniel
AJ
Bryan
Styles
can cut a promo.
how much? Even if we count Impact
AJ
as the Indies, how much more did he do? Oh, I guess he did do all of.
I just
He's
feel like
Ring of Honor.
Daniel
Ring of
Bryan.
Honor.
Yeah, I
Daniel
was
Bryan
thinking. I was
is
just
the
thinking older.
indie darling. Like he's
AJ Styles will never have a sequence of events like WrestleMania ever,
that's true.
ever.
But he
But
also
also,
didn't need
damn-
it.
Yeah, I was say AJ Styles has been the top guy since he got to WB.
AJ
He's number
Styles
2
is
to
the
Roman,
last person to
number
go
3
straight
at
to
most.
WWE.
That's not always as like entertaining
He's-
of a
he's-
story though.
But he's always been the top guy everywhere. Because like,
Is that really
literally,
an indie darling though?
in
Daniel
TNA,
Bryan
he
came
was
as
the
an indie
top guy.
So did
Like,
AJ Styles.
Yeah, he was
no,
the indie guy.
if you immediately get pushed, you're not the indie guy.
You're
Daniel
still
Bryan,
an indie guy. You came from the
Daniel
Indies.
Bryan had to
Okay.
be a guy that nobody respected and go to the top.
I don't even want AJ Styles to win, but you're just your arguments piss
I'm
me off.
telling a story.
No, you're not.
I-
You're being annoying.
I'm going to pick, and I'm going to pick Daniel Bryan.
Okay.
Dub.
W, fat W. Suck my ass, Travis.
I wanted him to win.
So we're going up, right? So, right?
What?
No,
I
we're
don't
going.
know.
It was
Daniel
top
Bryan.
down. So it was Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
All right. So Kenny Omega versus Orange Cassidy. So Keith.
Do the right thing.
Do the right thing, Keith.
Yeah, do the right thing.
Do the right thing.
Do it.
Do,
Oh,
no, do the right thing.
Okay.
Let's
Do
be,
it.
let's
do
be,
it.
oh,
Do it. Do it.
let's be
do
real
it,
here,
do it,
Keith.
do it.
Okay, Keith, I want to say something before you vote.
Yeah.
And I want to say something for everybody votes. We can
Okay.
use Chris Jericho as our litmus test. Who has had a better feud with Chris Jericho? Kenny Omega or Orange Cassidy?
Ooh,
Is Keith just spitting like it? Like
No, I
in
was-
thin air.
No, I was like, good night,
This
Chris Jericho.
motherfucker's
I kissed him
This
good night. Look.
motherfucker's spitting right here.
Mwah, mwah.
I think
Good
he
night.
was spitting too. I was like, what is he
It
doing?
looked like he was just spitting like into the, like okay. It's
Okay, I'm
weird,
sorry.
but-
It was supposed to be a kiss goodnight to Chris Jericho because my man Orange Cassidy put him to sleep.
Yow!
It's orange.
oh my God.
Let's fucking go. So, like I said, the litmus test of Chris Jericho being the feud. The feud of Chris Jericho being the litmus test.
Are you kidding me right
Orange
now?
Cassidy has produced so much more entertainment than Kenny
No!
Omega could dream of.
Yes,
the fuck
yes,
outta here.
Yeah, but that's Kenny Omega.
Yes,
Did not
yes.
dip him in
Get
orange
his ass
juice.
out of
Oh,
here.
no.
Bye.
More like
Kenny
Kenny
Omega's
Beta.
out of here.
Kenny Beta.
Yeah, Kenny Beta, yeah.
Kenny, who do you vote
Fucking
for?
Kenny Hart
I
over
was voting
here.
for Kenny Omega,
Yes.
but
You're the only sane person
You
here.
could say he got cleaned. He got cleaned out of the bracket.
Ooh.
I don't like this main event. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is not.
I would love this
Really
main
nice.
If
event.
Orange Cassidy was at his not doing his Orange Cassidy gimmick the whole time, this could be a good match.
Well, then if he breaks his character, then there's no reason to have a character.
He could
Yeah,
actually
but
imagine-
wrestle.
wrestle in that
No,
character.
no,
But
He-
imagine
he-
Orange
he-
hitting those like
he-
shin kicks. Orange hits the shin kicks, and then Brian breaks him down and starts kicking him in the chest.
Yeah,
I-
That's a fun match. Like
Okay,
Brian
I
gets
say it
pissed and
every
kicks
time.
his ass.
Let me book this. Let me book this because he could be all Mr. Cool at the beginning and do his hands in pockets. I don't care. And then Daniel Bryan can start putting him in a bunch of pretzel submissions and make that motherfucker care because he's about to break his legs.
I say this every time about Orange Cassidy, and I'm always very impressed that he could do like the suicide dives with his hands in his pocket because that's fucking scary for one.
And his glasses.
And his glasses on, and I commend that. But let's fucking be real here.
What's
got
there to know
lost.
about?
Move on.
I'm just glad Kenny
Number-
Omega's gone.
Number 13, Orange Cassidy. Number 3, Daniel Bryan. And here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna open this up for Travis and Damone to also vote.
Oh, fuck off. That's
No, no, no.
rigged.
Wait,
no, no.
wait.
Wait,
No,
wait,
no,
wait.
no,
Just
no,
do it.
no,
Travis
you
and
didn't.
myself.
No, you didn't want us to do it earlier when you thought
That's
CM
rigged.
Punk was gonna win. So
That's
I
rigged.
refuse to vote.
Travis, help me out here.
Thank you.
I'll vote.
No, you
Travis
don't
will
want
vote.
Travis to help you.
Damone doesn't
first.
want to vote.
Can I go?
Yeah, I
can I vote
refuse.
first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Cinderella man. Cinderella man. Orange Cassidy.
Let's fucking
I knew it.
Go.
I knew it when you fucking did that.
Yow!
Your vote doesn't count.
What? Fuck off!
Damone.
Vote, Mike, or vote. Damone's voting. Damone, let's
Yeah,
vote.
that's fine.
Let's do this.
You can meme it. It's whatever.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I wasn't expecting that one.
Yes.
I
yes,
was. I knew
yes,
Damone was gonna
yes,
vote for
yes,
Daniel Bryan.
Yes. I just wanted Kenny Omega gone.
I want Orange Cassidy to win now. I want number 13 to go all the way.
Kenny,
Y'all vote.
No, Kenny, vote.
No,
Kenny,
you
vote.
Kenny.
vote.
Vote.
Well,
It's
we're
gonna
not
get
having an
interrupted
argument.
Anyway. It's gonna get interrupted anyway. So
George-
Keith, you vote next.
No.
And-
We're telling you to vote. We vote.
Go,
Shut
go,
up with your crybaby
go.
bullshit.
Go.
I don't want to vote anymore. Keith, you vote.
Kenny, vote.
Kenny,
No,
you need to vote.
John, you vote. And then
Is your-
Avery,
I mean, I'll
you come on
vote.
the
I'll
meeting.
Is
vote.
your
Then I'll
right as
probably
an American? This is your
tell
right as an
Nikki to come
American.
over here and
This is
vote
your right
for
as a booked American.
Go ahead, vote, Kenny. We need you to vote.
I'm
You're
going-
acting like Tim right now.
I am because I keep getting interrupted. I don't like it. I'm going Daniel Bryan.
Thank you.
Well,
You're about to
Oh,
throw some
you
grades.
skipped
and look like
me.
Mark Henry.
I know. John, go ahead.
well, you see, I'm going to explain my vote before I give it to you because I feel like I'm being painted in a light that is irrational.
I
And
agree.
I'm not irrational. I'm
Speak
a
to him.
rational
Yeah.
thinker. I am a cosmic brain thinker. I am the teacher of the next generation,
Bars.
and I will be treated as such.
Talk to him.
So you want to be paid very little and
Yes, I
no
do
one
get paid
respect
very
you?
little. Yes, I do. You know what? I do this only for clout, and you'll give me my clout.
He teaches for fame.
You will give me my respect. I meter to y'all, my students. I swear to shit. Anyways, not only does Orange Cassidy have the ability to hang with him in the ring, he's shown that with his hands in his pockets. Not only is he just as good of an athlete, not only is he just as good of a character, but he dipped Chris Jericho in orange juice. We are voting for Orange Cassidy.
Technically, it was a mimosa, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was mimosas. There's champagne in there.
So there's champagne in
Damone,
there.
I hate you.
Yeah,
I hate you.
I'm taking your straight edge card. I'm taking your straight edge card away.
Y'all voted CM Punk out.
was mimosas is when it
I was a
Y'all
big-
voted
That's
CM
fine.
Punk out. So
Why
that's
do
your
I
fault.
sound like a 50s like?
Because that's how you fucking talk. Because you're like,
Technically.
Because you're clearly a ghost from the
Really,
past.
there was champagne in there, so it's called a mimosa, not just an orange juice, okay?
You cannot-
shut up, Squidward.
It's gonna be a tied vote after Keith votes.
No,
it's
we're already-
not- no, it's
No.
tied now.
Yeah, it's tied
Oh,
now.
Fuck.
Yeah. Can I be
Keith.
big screen? Please.
Keith.
Do
Yeah,
the right thing.
I'm
Do the
afraid
right
you're
thing.
gonna do the wrong thing.
He's
The
gonna
play-
do
Look
the wrong
at your
thing. He's gonna hurt my
background.
feelings.
Think of the planet's champion though.
Look at my background. The thing is that
Don't you do it.
Daniel Bryan is just a B plus player. So that's
Hey,
why.
you're not big screen anymore.
No, Simone,
He was cutting a
Yes.
promo.
what would you say if I asked you who the greatest indie wrestler of all time is, and I said that it's Daniel Bryan? Would you say yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Put me
Yes.
big screen.
Yes.
Daniel Bryan.
How
Put
can
me
you
big
put
screen.
me in the final round?
Thank God.
Man,
I'll do it
this
myself,
is
motherfucker.
dang.
That was
Fat
the
L's.
that was the ultimate heel. That was the ultimate heel
Fat L,
move.
Fat L, you
I thought
lose.
this would
Fat
be a
L,
face
Fat L.
turn.
Bad L.
It is a face turn, and I appreciate it, Keith. You had me
I can't
worried there
believe
for a
this.
second.
I really was almost about to actually win a series there. And
You
then
got
He drew you in and then stabbed you in the back.
I just got Janetti. Now I'm gonna commit murder and say it's a work.
Oh yeah,
You got-
can we talk about that real quick? Janetti's the greatest booker of all time.
I'm gonna say this. How long do you think until Marty Jannetty debuts in E AEW?
No. Dude, the crazy thing
He's
is he
gonna
said the
manage-
first time that I took a man, like I made a man
Yeah,
disappear.
the
like,
first. So there's more than once.
the fuck,
It was
Marty?
a word.
AEW
It was
loves
a
having-
work, you marks.
Since, A-
It was.
It's-
You believed it all.
Yeah.
I mean,
since
was-
AEW loves having geezers manage current talent, They're gonna have Marty Jannetty manage Kenny Omega
The Young Bucks. Oh,
or
I
the
feel
Young
like it would be
Bucks.
the
Yeah,
Young Bucks.
Oh
That
yeah,
would
it would
make sense.
definitely be the
It
Young
would definitely
Bucks.
be the Young Bucks.
And they both
But-
dress up just like
Mike, would you like to announce who the winner of the Indie Darling
the winner.
hashtag GOAT Series tournament?
The winner of the Indie Darling Second Chance GOAT Series is not CM Punk.
Throw it up
is
with me, John.
Not
Throw it
Orange
up with me.
Cassidy.
No.
It is Daniel Bryan. Yes.
I can live with that.
Yes.
I can live with that.
Yes.
I'm not
People's-
mad
I
about
can't.
that.
The People's Champion.
L.
Or
the
Planet's
champion.
champion.
He's
But,
also
yo,
the People's Champion.
We-
He's
we
both.
did- we
No,
did
don't
beat
step on the
Orange
Rock's
Cassidy
gimmick.
to the
Sorry,
finals.
he's the Planet's champion.
Planet's champion.
I'm
So
just
next-
glad we got Orange
Cap- he's-
Cassidy to the finals.
The fact that he literally became Captain Planet.
Yeah.
All right. So next week we're gonna finish up the tournament, the main tournament brackets. We are gonna do the final one. There's no third chance. This is it. Unless somebody comes up with 4 more. There's no third chance.
New Jack, New Jack, New Jack.
Yeah,
So-
banned wrestlers from Book It.
Young Bucks win.
So yeah, so we're gonna do the hardcore tournament next week, and that will determine the greatest hardcore wrestler of all time. New Jack is not in there to go up against
Bullshit.
into the final 8. It is, and then we will have that vote. We'll get down to the finals, and then I guess vote on it, and then the week after we'll book it. Whoever the winner is. Does that sound good?
I like it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm down.
All right. So,
Have you plugs?
Travi, go
Wait,
ahead.
do you want to do? Are we
Guess a
doing Guess the
wrestler, bitch.
Are we doing a guest wrestler? Go ahead and do a
Yes.
guest wrestler. Then, Damone,
Let's
you got
do
it
that
ready?
after the plugs. Or do you have one ready?
I have one ready.
All right. So,
Well,
well,
Let's
do the
fucking
plugs first, anyways. So people
Okay.
listen to the plugs and then listen to guest wrestler.
If we had ads, we'd be able to just play them and we wouldn't have to do plugs. But anyway, it's follow me on Instagram and Twitter at PrimetimeTravvyT. That is Instagram PRIMETIMETRAVVYT. On Twitter, it's PRIMETIMETRAVYT. Because Twitter's trying to hoe me, so it's hashtag Get Travy the V. Also, check me and Kenny out on Teeing Off with Travy T and the Bad Guy. It's your one-stop shop for everything violent. We go over all the news and rumors and events in pro wrestling, MMA, and boxing. So check that out. And then check out Primetime with Travy T. It is a conversational interview show where my guests bring their unique perspective on the world and we discuss it. It's not your everyday talk show. It's built especially for prime time.
Aren't you having some special guests on for that soon?
Yeah, in about a month I'll have Damone and John on.
We're talking politics, boys.
All right.
Come
we're just
Oh, it's
gonna go
me.
with-
I get to plug things. Yay.
John, are you Shannon
so-
Moore? You have to tell us. Like by law,
Yeah.
you have to tell us if you're Shannon Moore.
Yeah, I'm Shannon. I'm Shannon Moore. So my plug is to go stream 3 Counts Only song, their theme song on YouTube, because that's the only place where something like that exists.
We can get it to be the top
And,
Christmas song this year.
Drink Pepsi. Yeah.
Okay. Damone.
You can follow me on Twitter if you go to Damoney Colt. So that's DAMONEYCOLT. I be tweeting. So follow me.
We're suffering
And-
Laker fans tonight.
Are we down?
I think last I saw at the half we were.
Kenny, go ahead and plug your stuff.
Go to my OnlyFans if you want to see me plug some stuff. And it's down there, Bad Guy Spoken on every social media. Bad Guy Spoken. Follow that. Subscribe. YouTube. Do it all.
And where can you find all that, Keith?
You can find all that at t13media.com/shows under book it. You can also, while you're there, go to t13media.com/store, get yourself a book it shirt, get a That's a Banger shirt, a Primetime Travy T, High Five Mike, the Bad Guy shirt, all of our shirts. Go buy all of our shirts. Just buy one of everything.
When are we gonna
We
have
need that
a-
option on the
doesn't have a
website. I'll take
nickname
one of
John
everything.
shirt?
Doesn't have a nickname John. No,
That needs to be a shirt.
it's just a Dolph Ziggler shirt.
Can I say something? Why the fuck? I wasn't expecting to be big screens, but why the fuck is Finn Balor the NXT champion right now?
I don't know.
Because he's fucking awesome.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
Finn Balor is the definition of a B+ player.
So hey,
He's not meant to be a main eventer. He's a mid-carder. That's why when he went to the main roster, he couldn't hang.
Take him off big screen.
hey, wait, no, Travis. I think you got
What?
the chairs to plug.
I don't do that. I don't do that fucking ad.
We don't have anybody else who does them.
It's
I
Keith's
got
job,
it.
but I'll do it.
I can do it.
I'll do it.
Who
No,
wants to
put me back, bitch.
No, just keep flip flop. We'll go every other word.
Yeah, momentarily. 1 second.
Go. 2. Try.
Hey, all right. Shut the fuck up, Keif. Hey, listener. Hi. Are you tired of using the chairs from your kitchen table when you're trying to game? Me too. That's why I went to TriumphChairs.com and scooped me one of their luxurious, comfortable gaming chairs. And right now, you can get 10% off one of these Cadillac chairs by using the promo code T13 at checkout. That is 10% off using the promo code T13. That's the letter T, the number 1, and the word 3 spelled out. That is TriumphChairs.com. T13 at checkout.
My pussy got so dry.
I was
By the
actually
way-
gonna cut that and use that every week, but then somebody said something earlier in it, so we'd have to do it again.
For a second, I thought you were wearing a Street Sharks shirt.
I am.
Is it Street Sharks? Oh yeah.
Big screen me,
Nice.
bitch.
Well, I was already unbig screening you when you decided to show us your
Hey,
titties.
I had the DVD of the first season.
I've never seen it.
It was literally Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles,
but
Turtles
it's
with
shark.
with sharks.
I love it.
Literally was.
literally the same storyline.
All right, so go ahead and hit us with that wrestler. Who's that wrestler?
Okay,
Guess the wrestler,
so
bitch.
guess the wrestler.
Who's that
Um,
wrestler?
Who's
I
that
like that
wrestler?
better.
Pikachu.
No. So this person is a one-time WWF Tag Team Champion. They are a one-time WCW Hardcore Champion.
Just
Xbox.
incredible.
No.
WCW Hardcore?
Yes.
They had a hardcore title?
Kidman.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That later on.
Huh?
Is it Kidman?
Nope. What's that, Kidman?
That was a good guess, though. Raven?
Nope.
Okay, go
I
ahead.
don't think he was a tag champion.
don't know.
They retired. They have a sumo wrestling record.
So are we talking about they as in
Big Show?
Bam Bam Bigelow?
No.
Big Show? Paul White?
No.
Giant?
When
Nope.
did they retire?
Shit. I don't know that.
Mhm.
Is the Big Show?
Has he wrestled his like 17 gimmicks in WB?
It would have been later on in.
I wouldn't say
WCW.
17. No.
Is it Albert? A Train? Tim
No,
Delay?
he wouldn't.
Is it
have been-
X-Pac?
No,
They
I
were
already said
7
X-Pac.
in 1975. They were 7-0 as
What
a
did you
sumo
say?
wrestler. In 1975, they were 7-0 as a sumo wrestler.
1975.
Yokozuna?
Rikishi.
Nope. You're close.
I am.
Ming?
Haku.
Ming?
It's Haku. Yep.
Ah!
Haku.
I'll give it to Keith. Beat me by like half a second. I'm gonna give him that dub.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
The
Yeah.
toughest man to ever wrestle. Who would win a fight, Meng, aka Haku, versus New Jack?
Ming.
Ming.
Shut the fuck
Ming.
up. Get out
New
of here.
Jack would
Ming
literally
was-
shoot him if he did it.
We're not. We're talking about an actual fight. though.
no weapons allowed.
Oh, Haku was a legitimate badass.
Yeah, it would be Haku. Yeah, he was fucking people.
Okay,
up.
but no weapons allowed kind of makes it not a fight anymore if the goal is for pain.
I
New Jack
mean,
would shoot him with a bazooka if he had the opportunity. Like, New
Haku
Jack
would
would
somehow.
That's not how
New
you
Jack
fight.
him.
You don't shoot people in a fight.
Says who?
New Jack does apparently.
That's what's wrong with you new kids.
Yeah,
These
that's
new
what
cats
that-
out here can't scrap, so they
that's
got
wrong.
they got the
ensures
gat all
the
the time.
final victory. They can't win anything if they're dead.
Well, fuck that shit.
New
Never seen
Jack,
Friday.
right,
Honorable.
gamers?
John's never seen Friday, and it shows.
He's never seen Dangerous Minds.
You live.
either.
To fight another day.
Right.
Just drop
Yeah,
the nuke, bro.
Hey, by the way, guys, I just want to put this out there that Bad Boys is a better trilogy than Rush Hour. Fuck Rush Hour.
No, fucking...
Chris Tucker
Fuck
on that
outta here.
Epstein
Fuck
list.
Your
outta here.
problem is you're comparing the two when they shouldn't be compared.
Oh, yes, they should.
They're
They're
both
both
good.
cop movies.
No, they're not.
They
Comedy
are.
action cop movies.
Travis, why are you judging movies? You don't
Next,
watch
he's
them.
gonna say Die Hard.
I've seen them.
Yeah, I made him watch them.
Those are the only movies he watched.
I've
Is
never
that
seen
why
Die
your
Hard.
podcast ran for
I think
3
you
hours?
like Bad Boys because they're
Yeah.
more modern.
They
They were more spread out. Like the first movie is very 90s, and the next two are not.
No,
Which
here's the thing.
The
I
Rush
like
Hour movies are both very 90s. or
I
very
liked
early.
I
2000s.
liked Bad Boys and Rush Hour because Rush Hour didn't age well. The jokes that they made, the stuff like if they tried to remake Rush Hour now, it wouldn't work.
Yeah.
If you tried to make the Bad Boys movies now,
No, I
they
think
would still work.
I think you could still make Rush Hour
No, you-
work. There's
you
still
can't.
definitely a way.
I'm saying if Rush Hour was released as it is today, with the same jokes, it would not work. It would be canceled. You think that you can do? I'm not going to say it on there, but the movie you're trying to put out is the same thing wrong with that there's wrong with Rush Hour.
There's a lot of Asian.
Don't talk shit about.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Asian jokokes. There's a lot of black jokes. Too,
Look,
but-
man, you do not need to be bringing up Hibachi Ninja. That is going to be the next greatest blockbuster of all time in all Z movies. So, anyways,
Do you have another guest
You-
wrestler?
I got another one.
Hit us
This
with it.
one's more modern. So this person is a one-time U.S. champion.
Billy Kidman,
Nope, a one-time IC champion.
Dustin Rhodes.
No.
Keep going.
This
He's
person
definitely held it more than once.
was
I know, I'm
ranked number 27 of the best 500 by PWI in 2006.
Luke Harper.
Nope,
Oh, in 2006. Never mind.
2006.
Fuck. Finley?
Nope.
He was never IC.
Did you
Orlando
ever been in a
Jordan.
tag team?
I have one,
Carlito?
but this kind of gives. Yes, it's Carlito.
W.
Nice.
I was thinking that too. I thought he won it more than once.
I did too.
Nope, he only won it.
He
the
held
one
it for a
time.
long
That's
time.
whack.
He held it for a while. Remember
'Cause I
when
remember
they
him.
claimed John Cena just got stabbed at a nightclub?
Yep.
Yeah.
Remember when Roman Reigns' older brother, wrestled for WWE in the mid 2000s? And I'm talking about Luther, not Rosie, guys. Luther Reigns.
I do remember that. It was like Kurt Angle's bodyguard.
Yep. Also,
That joke
I was
pissed me off,
the-
I'm not gonna lie to you.
You said what?
That joke pissed me off.
The layers were there.
Luther Reigns was awful. I remember. Wasn't he, Kurt Angle's manager
yeah.
at one point?
They
Yeah.
had so many big guys they were trying to create, and
Hold
Matt
on.
Morgan.
You know
Matt
which one?
Morgan
You know which
actually
one should have
turned
been a
out
big
okay,
thing?
though.
Matt Morgan was actually really good.
I was
Matt
a
Morgan should have been
huge.
bigger.
I got
He
to
was
see
a
him. in
late
person.
bloomer. Matt Morgan really turned himself around in TNA. He should have been their world champion.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
was
he
a
should have been.
huge Tyson Tomko fan.
Ew, that big beard he had and that
The issue
tribal
with
back tattoo.
he was only decent with Christian.
Yeah.
Anytime he wasn't with Christian, he was trash.
Yeah.
But with
Also,
Christian, he was
I was
only
also-
good.
I was also a big Heidenreich fan.
Oh, so you like
Did.
rape?
Heidenreich.
I was a kid. I didn't even understand.
Okay,
I
but
was a
Nathan,
literal child.
Heiden.
I
Nathan
was a kid,
Jones
I was
did that
like, this is
one.
No,
bit.
you're older than me, Kenny. You're like 4 years older than I am.
And I was still like, this is wrong. Why is he?
Exactly.
Like that?
If you were 14, I was 10. I didn't fucking understand.
Nathan
That's a
Jones's
kid.
one kick was impressive.
Who
Like,
is Nathan Jones? That name sounds familiar.
He was
He
the
was
one who was like locked in prison, like an Australian prison or
Yeah.
whatever.
He was
He
supposed
had
to be
that
Z
spin
badass.
kick that was nasty as
Sean
fuck,
O'Hare
though.
should have been the best thing that ever happened to wrestling, but he couldn't cut a promo.
Yeah.
John Stasiak should have been the best thing to happen. to
No,
him.
Stasiak
was.
is terrible.
Sean Stasiak was the best thing that ever
His
happened to
name was
wrestling.
Meat.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
That's not his. He didn't name himself Meat.
His nickname was Meat.
Yeah, but
That's
he
my
didn't
nickname in
name
high
it.
school.
Meat. Okay, Meat was great. What do you?
That shit was gross.
Yeah, but Sean O'Hare with the Devil's Advocate gimmick should have been fucking huge.
Also, you know who? I was always
You
a
don't
big
want to
fan
pay
of.
your taxes? Go ahead, don't pay your taxes.
When I was a kid, I didn't realize that this was already a thing, but in my head, I was like, oh, they should get Sean Stasiak, Sean O'Hare, Chuck Palumbo, and there's one other guy. I can't remember who it was right now. And make them a fucking group.
So you
and then I grew up and I was like, oh wait, they were a group in WCW and it failed.
Yes.
All right.
What was the group, Mike?
Okay,
that was the when I wasn't watching WCW.
That was WCW.
I haven't watched that yet because at that point I started watching WWE.
Biker Chuck Palumbo's underrated as hell.
The issue is that we already had Biker Taker.
I know, but
so
Chuck Palumbo was more authentic.
Could have been a gang together.
Wait. Did you just say Chuck Palumbo is more authentic than The Undertaker?
Yes, I did.
By the
That's
way,
gonna end the show.
Apparently, Sean Stasiak is
Forever.
a chiropractor now.
Yeah, he's Dr. Sean Stasiak.
I hate that.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and
I'm
end
pretty
this
sure he
episode.
follows me on Twitter.
I'm not doing this anymore. So that's book it.